Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the members in the house. Good to see you. Chalo, let's start the day. It's Friday time today. Okay, so everybody, chalo, let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, deep and slow, and we will be getting. Okay, take a few deep breaths, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lizania, Manu, Chanakya, Sonam, Swapnil. Good morning, all. Okay, inhale deep and slow from your nose, exhale from your mouth. Let's start the day with some peace, some silence, some calmness. Inhale, deep and slow. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Just find try to be at peace in the morning. Put a smile on your face. Just feel everything in your life is going to be alright. Today is another day, a beautiful day, another chance for you to make things better. Deep down in your heart, welcome this day into your life. So guys, let's keep it simple. As long as you are alive, you can fix your life. Don't live under tension, worry, pressure. Just be thankful. You can do something about it. Doesn't matter what's going on in your life, how good or bad, how much problematic. It's okay. You're still alive. You're still here to fix it. Be thankful. It's another day. And appreciate this amazing gift of life. Find reasons to be happy. Just feel, welcome this beautiful morning into your life. Just be at peace with your surroundings. Nice and gentle, beautiful smile on your face. Stay relaxed. Just calm, composed. Just know the real truth that you have the capability, you have the power to overcome everything that life has to offer. Breathing slow and deep and start believing in yourself. Start having hope and be ready to take massive actions. So this is a very short line. Basically, the notion of life is very different. time that we have, whatever 80 years, 100 years, it can be looked from a perspective. Yeah, it's short as well as it's long. The fact is, the time is always ticking at its own pace. That remains constant. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, that keeps going on and on. The time ticks at the same pace for everybody. But some people who utilize this time properly and they do a lot of actions in the same time, they feel that they are living a very long life. And those who people who waste this time just not doing anything, those people feel that the life is passing too fast. So some people will think 80 years is a very long time, and some people will say, oh yeah, it passed so quickly. You need to understand, how do you perceive time that is completely different than how other people do it. So start feeling, if you want to live a great life on the planet, you need to respect time and you have to make it effective. You have to do things right. You have to do a lot of things. It's okay even if you keep failing on the journey, but you need to try something different, something new. You need to experience life differently. You cannot stay the same forever. You cannot be the way you were forever. You have to change. You have to experience. You need to feel different. You need to think different. You cannot stay the same person throughout your life. Use your time wisely. And every day is a reminder for that. Each day begins with a hope and another time given to you. Let's see, what do you do today? Steve Jobs said this once. Every day when I wake up, I feel, what if today is my last day of the life? What will I do today if it is the last one? And that triggers him to use it wisely. The question is, what are we doing with our life? Don't push things in future. Future never comes. It's always the present. Don't worry about future because it never comes. It's always the present. Let this grow on you. 5 years in the past, let's say it is 2019 and you're wondering, okay, time travel with me in your mind. 5 years in the past, just feel as if you are in 2019. What were you doing in 2019? Just try to collect any thoughts. What was happening in your life in 2019? Just try to recollect, what were you doing 5 years ago? And whatever happening in your life, studying, this, that, whatever, at that time there might be a thought. Maybe you thought or not, it depends. But yeah, there is a possibility of a thought. Let's think it like right now. What will happen with me 5 years from now? What will happen with me in my future? A person in 2019 will think like that. A person who wants to do something in life will think like that. Right now you might be wondering, what's going to happen with my life in 2030, let's say. You have to have visions for your life. Let's say in 2019 you think what will happen 5 years from now, which is 2023. And the matter of fact is, it is actually happening to you right now. If we are in 2023. wondering what is going to happen to you in 2030. Nothing different. It will be just another day. Just another day given to you. And the question will be, how are you living it? And if you live each day to the fullest extent, that would be a beautiful life. Don't worry about past, don't worry about future. Live in the moment. Future will be the projection of what you're doing in the present. That's it. Don't waste your todays. Don't waste your todays. Let these statements grow in you. Let you understand the value of time. Let you understand the value of today. There is no time for complaining, crying, blaming. We literally don't have time for that. We just have time to live. Live happy, live big. Do something with our existence. Be courageous, be bold, be brave. Be fearless. Face what life has to offer. Sit with your spine erect, with your shoulders back, and confidence in your heart. And a smile on your face. Take a few deep breaths and exhale. Breathe in and feel this new energy. Yeah, I will do best every single day of my life. I will not cry and complain about every single thing. I will overcome it. I will face it. I will fix it. Blaming time is over. Children might do blaming. Losers might do blaming. We are better than that. Take responsibility. Fix things. Figure it out. You have an intelligent mind. Figure it out. Start believing in yourself more. Become self-sufficient. Deep breath and exhale. One more time. And feel different. Become different. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to evolve. Don't get stuck in life. Breathe in deep and slow. And exhale. And inhale. And breathe out. Rub your palms against each other. Enjoy your face and slowly open your eyes. Breathing deep and slow. And exhale. Okay. So start the day with the right thoughts, with the right beliefs, and you will get great results out of your day. Okay, that's for real. Okay, team. Chalo, let's go to the second phase, which is top learnings for today. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Try to really apply these, like, okay, I'm becoming successful, applying these things in life. Simple. Few of the core things which are required for everybody for success, we will be discussing that. Okay. Few things you might already know. Few things, yes, it might be new, but let's try to quickly revise. How about this? Okay. Failures. Just absorb this word for a second. Yeah, failures, problems, worries, tensions. The point is, everybody of you somewhere will know all the fundas which the world says about failures. Okay, it's okay to fail, accept failures, this, that. Yeah, we all know those things. But the point is, when we actually go through a failure phase, the real experience is different. And how do you really overcome in such tough situations of your life? That needs something. In that case, all the things which you learn, failures are part of life, failures is going to result in success. Oh, Sara kuch, it all falls apart, right? When you're going through a tough situation, a failure situation, all the fundas of the world falls apart. And that is where the pain starts coming up, problem starts coming up. Okay? Dekho, if you want to overcome failure, the right way is key. You need to have a strong mindset and the right mindset. Okay? And it cannot be dealt with just in one day. Okay, you should already start training yourself ki how the failure will come, and if it comes, how do you overcome for that? You should have a well prepared strategy to bounce back from failures. Okay, don't leave it ki first whenever it comes, then I will worry and then I will do something about it. Okay, don't leave it to chance. Be prepared for failures. Okay, how to, if you get into that, how to be aware that this is a tension failure situation, and what are the step-by-step activities you should do in order to overcome from the failure. Okay, you need to really understand. Okay, now point is, there are a lot of authors, there are a lot of big successful people. They say this fact: fail often. The more you fail, the more you'll like succeed. And then people are like, another person might say, okay, with failures you learn a lot compared to when you're actually successful. So with every failure you get a chance to learn. Okay? Some person says ki whenever failure knocks you down, okay, you stay there for some time trying to process what happened. Okay, and maybe you feel bad, or yaar ye ho gaya mere sath, cry about it for a moment. But there has to be a window when you stop this crying, complaining, blaming, and then get back on your feet and restart again. Okay, so simple. Person said, a nice technique. Okay, when you get knocked down in life, when you feel the failure, stay there for some time. Stay there. Okay? You cry and complain. If you like doing that, cry and complain. Okay. Oh, sorry, अरे मेरे साथ क्या हो गया, ऐसे तो नहीं होना चाहिए था. Yeah, human beings like to really express themselves, to feel it. Okay? But then there has to be an end limit for it. People are endlessly in that zone of always blaming, crying, complaining. This happened to me, this happened to me. Like for how long? There has to be end day. Okay, some people do that end day for like few hours. Some people make it like one day. Some people even might do it for like months in a row. मेरे साथ ये हुआ था, ये हुआ था. It's okay. Done is done. The point is, set up an end limit. Maybe give one day. Really feel bad about it. Maximum, I'm saying. And this you might encounter somewhere while you're going through these interview phases, while you're going through, you're trying to arrange an interview for you and nothing is working out. All these are like kind of setbacks to you, right? And that might demotivate you. I'm not saying it's not real. It is a problem, right? You're trying so hard, results not coming. And that is what is failure, right? You're not getting what you want. That is a kind of failure. Okay, let's say you give an interview and you feel really like, "Arey yaar, acha nahi kiya," and then it became even worse. That's kind of failure. And this will keep coming all throughout your life. You have to accept it is going to happen. Nobody is perfect. People will make mistakes and it is going to come. So the first thing is, yes, whenever such things are happening, and it will keep happening, that is a part of life. Okay? So the point is, yeah, you might be upset about it. You might get demotivated about it. You might feel uneasy with it. It's okay. Feel like that. I'm not saying you become really rock solid hard, feel like that. Stay there for a moment. Cry, blame, complain, mere saath hi kyun hua, right? But the thing is, put an end limit for that. Get over that feeling of like, why me? It's okay. Maybe there is something wrong. Go. This Thomas Edison quote or something, right? Okay, I found 10,000 ways by which a bulb will not light. But then I found that one way by which that electricity will actually come through that. So he said, I tried 10,000 times, 10,000 experiments, and I figured out 10,000 ways how a bulb will not light. And then there was one way by which the bulb actually was done. Now, this is what you will, dekho, let's understand this. This is really critical point. You will know the right way of doing. For example, the right thing by which interviews will start coming to you, the right things by which you will start cracking the interview. And it is there in real world, the right way of doing. Okay, maybe it is not like immediate way ke abhi kar liye ho jayega. Maybe it might take time, but if you take the right actions long enough, then there are results going to come for you. The right way is there. Okay, but the point is, till you find those right ways, you might try everything else and it might not work for you. Okay, so the point is, with every failure, you need to go towards that right way. Every failure reveals you towards that situation when it is going to work. Just know that. There are 10,000 ways he tried. Only one out of that was the right way. And he was able to reproduce that every single time. Once you know the right way. And then rest everything 10,000 were not the right way. So for you to get job, for you to crack through an interview, right now, whatever things you're trying, if you are failing, not able to get proper results, you're just doing the things which are revealing as failures. You need to move towards the right thing. And the truth is always there in the market. So every time you fail, you should be like, oh, I might have done something wrong because of which this has gone wrong. And then you have to take that ownership. Okay, in my next attempt, what should I make better? What should I improve? And when you keep improving in your approach, from this failure state, you start getting towards success possibilities and then eventually success comes. So don't wait for luck or anything. It's just like you have to keep improving in every failure. And then you reach to that one solution, which is already there. Maybe some people might fall on this solution right straight away. Some people might take more time, but a failure track can easily convert into a success track. Right? Failure, stepping stone towards success, all that. Try to really understand the meaning of those. It is okay to fail, but with every failure, you should get towards success, and the truth is always there. You have to find, acha, what did not work in this failure? What have I done wrong? No blaming to sab koi kar raha hai. From that, they're not getting anywhere. You need to take the control with you. What have I done wrong in this? Because of that, I encountered a failure. And then how do I improve it next time so that there is a better chance of success compared to what happened this time? And then every time you try that, you will discover maybe 99 ways of not doing it. But then you will find that one way, yeah, this is the way of getting things done. And then you will be able to replicate that one way. And that is where will be a failure journey, but it will end up in success. So now there are multiple things you need to understand here. First, it is okay if you're failing, it's fine. Okay, so you failed, put a limit to that. Don't blame us. I get the right mindset, because you might have to still fail 99 more times. You don't know how far that one success moment is hiding. So if you just break down in 1-2 failures, 99 बार और fail होना है. If you're really that not knowing the right way. Okay? If you keep knowing, maybe still 10 more times you might have to fail. But that is a sequence. So if you break down, you're not getting anywhere. So put an end limit to your pain, cries and complaints, and your demotivation, and your like, I don't feel like doing it anymore, while attitude, just put an end limit for that. Okay, put an end limit for that. Now the thing is, when life knocks you down, when you are in failure, yes, first stage you cry, complain, but immediate next stage, get into analysis. What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently, by which I would not have maybe encountered this? And your second attempt should be better than the first attempt. As simple as that. Analysis. What did I do wrong? Okay, and it's simple. Okay, you just take a pen and a paper, and then ask this question to yourself. Oh, yeah, I did not get this. What's actually happening? And ask your mind the reasons. Why did I fail here? What's going on? And just write down all the points that comes to your mind. Don't just think it in the mind, write it on paper. That is the strategy. Because when you're writing it, your brain will give you very clarity. Acha, ye galat ho gaya, ye galat ho gaya. If you keep things in the mind only, you will not be able to solve it. And you will not be able to overcome this pain also. So you need to get it out of your head, put it on paper. Okay, this happened, this happened, this happened. Have a list, and then process that list and put up the next strategy. Okay, what will you do next time to overcome this? Maybe you should do all this activity every single week till the time you get job. Okay, what am I doing? Is it really giving results? What is the problem? And writing down every of these things. And then next week trying to become better in that. And you will realize week by week, your actions, your results, your chances, everything will start improving. So they go simple things. Failure is going to come, and maybe you still have to fail a lot of more times to find that one real way of doing it. Okay, but then every time you fail, accept that first. Without that, there is no future. You will get demotivated, leave. That doesn't work out. Second, stay there, cry, complain, but put a limit for that complaining, not endlessly. Put a limit for that, because you need to be back in control of your life. कि नहीं कुछ कर लूंगा. And then you sit there, do some analysis. What went wrong? Write it down. That's important. Okay, down. And then last comes in, put up a new strategy, and that's what replanning. Because it is going, and guys, any stage of your life, every time you encounter failure, the simple way of getting over that. But it needs a strong mind and your willpower to push yourself there, because it's hard. I'm saying failure's experience is hard. It's easy to say right now, but if you have these rules already with you, mentally right now you are in a confident state, these rules ko nikalna hai, and when life actually knocks you down, just keep this with you and try to say, okay, when you were in a proper state of mind, you decided that this will be my fallback plan, how to overcome from failure strategy. And then when you're in your low time, you just execute it because you itself designed it. So today I would like you to make this official, put it on a paper, put it on some place where you can visit it. And whenever process it more, you try to make more customization to this to according to you. And then when next time you encounter any failure or low point of your life, at that time, simply take this plan. Okay, this is my strategy for overcoming failure, and start executing it. And as nobody else has created it, it is you who has created. So you should trust yourself to overcome failure. Okay, that is important. So first, just be aware of this. I'll put this in the WhatsApp chat as well. Okay. Now let's discuss the second thing. Okay. Progress over perfection. Okay, the second important thing. Understand the value of this. Progress over perfection. Okay. So let's take a simple example. You want to crack the interview. Okay. One way is you prepare so nicely, Read all the blogs available on internet, read all the interview questions, prepare really strongly from project perspective and all the possibility perspective, what can happen, this happen, that happen, and do very strong preparation, and then come to a conclusion ki, yes, I am ready for interview. It might take time, but yes, eventually that state will come. You're saying I'm ready for interview. Okay. And then you actually get in and try to get the call, and then you give the interview, and let's say whatever the result comes. Now, the point is, let's be practical here. Ki, whenever you do something for the first time, there is always a higher chance that you can fail in that. Okay? Accept the statement. Whenever you're trying something new for the first time, no matter how much prepared you are, there is always a chance that you might fail in that. Because in your preparation, you considered some factors. But when the interview is actually going, there might be some more things which you never planned of, which happened during interview. That means the reality might be different than the amount of time you are putting in your preparation. You might think that you have figured out everything and preparing accordingly, but when you actually do it, the truth might have some more factors which you never prepared for. And that is applicable for everything. You feel you have prepared everything and perfectly, and that took a lot of time. You gave your best shot, hard working, took a lot of time. But when you tried it for the first time, you might discover, oh, I did not consider this, I did not consider that. The live experience is different than your preparation stuff. Then what happens? If you are again of the mindset, I should be perfect, then again you will come back, again you will be like, hey, chalo abhi isme study karte ki kya kya galat ho gaya, and then re-preparing yourself very rigorously for all of that. And then again, like mixing your old knowledge with the new knowledge and mixing it all together and trying another time for another interview. Okay. And if again you are spending too much time in this for that one perfect preparation, and you are like, now to crack kar lu, but then you will realize that second interview had something different than the first interview. That's real life. It's not replicable. Every interview experience will be different. Every company, every person is different. You go to the second and then you're like, "Arey, pehle mein to ye hua tha, yahan to something else is happening." You need to understand, you are losing your time if you're working towards perfection. Because the real world mein thousands of possibilities are there. And it's not possible to figure out everything. But if you keep just preparing, perfect, it takes a lot of time, and there are so many uncertainties which you don't even know, and which will come only with your live experience of going through the interview process. So if you're just waiting for that perfect preparation and then trying, life will keep knocking you down again and again and again and again. And yes, you will learn. But the point is the amount of time that you learn to become perfect, it might just take 3 months, 4 months, or even more. Instead of that, start valuing progress. Okay. And this should be applicable all throughout your life. Okay. Rather than preparing for weeks, then trying for an interview once. How about you do a very strong preparation, whatever best possible, just for 2 days. And the third day, you again go in for another interview. Yeah, you might fail, but that is progress. You were better than today, but you have real exposure to real interviews, which gave you some learnings. Just in 3 days, you tried something, you got a learning from that. And then again, you merge that, again take 2-3 days of time, and then again appear for the second one. Don't keep pushing things. Okay. And then what will happen is, in 1 week, is somebody like in 2 weeks attending one interview versus you in 2 weeks attending 4 interviews, you will have better real-time exposure of cracking the interview, plus your learnings. Now, point is, if a person in 2 weeks is giving one interview, whatever learnings he got, you got 4 times that learning in the same 2 weeks of time. And this is how you should work towards progress, not trying to really spend time for being perfect. You should always be like, okay, whatever you are right now, give a short time for yourself, maybe a few days, learn things as part of that, make your next attempt. and let's see what happens. And then figure out, make a next attempt. Instead of trying it once, try it 4 times, try it 5 times. And with every experience, get better, get better, get better. And you will realize, okay, by the time you actually make, let's say 1 month, you would have done it so many number of times, it becomes very easy for you to crack it. You'll be like, wow, I know 10 ways of how things work and not, and then you will be able to crack it. Versus somebody says, I will do 1 month of preparation and then only I will try for interviews. Okay, that's a pretty different perspective. So the thing is, start valuing progress in your life over being perfect. Don't wait for perfect preparation because that never comes. You don't know uncertainties of your life. You can only know that when you pass through the real experience of whatever you're trying to do. So do that more often, do that more frequently. Okay. Now the thing is, two stages. How do you actually get a job? First is you need to get more interview calls. Second, you need to get cracking that interview. This is how you get job. More interview calls and more cracking. For getting the job, we discuss as part of week 1 all the strict techniques, how much the apply model might work, how much the network model might work, and the value of every single thing. We discussed it in details. You have to be active on LinkedIn, daily post technical learnings there, so that your LinkedIn profile sounds a pretty rock solid profile. We discussed it. But the question is, how many of us are really doing that? Now, the point is, everything is a failure if you don't fix it. Please understand, everything is a failure if you're not overcoming, and you will be always lost. Because guys, there is one way of doing it right. As long as you're not doing that one way of getting things done right, you're always making mistakes, and that is not giving you results. The point is, every single day, try to get better. For how long you will still pass the failure track? You're not even progressing. Just understand, working just the same every single day and not really having results, not really having progress, that's not going to take you towards success. You're just trying dumb, acting dumb. Where is improvement? If you were not able to do something yesterday, tomorrow you should be able to do that. Then only there is a chance that after maybe few more weeks, you will get results. But failure track, repeating every single day, same failure, same failure, same failure, it's not going to take you towards success. Just repetition is not going to help you. Improving with every repetition is going to help you. And I'm telling you guys, all the techniques which we discussed is going to give guaranteed multiple job calls. But the point is, are you doing it consistently every single day of your life? What were those techniques? Pretty simple. Wherever there are job openings on internet, finding those companies on LinkedIn, on websites, collecting the emails, collecting the people working of those companies, then dropping them emails, dropping them connection requests. Okay, and then trying to follow up with each of these emails which you have dropped connection requests on every week basis, maybe once a week, twice a week, depending upon your pull for getting the job, and then repeating it long enough. Repeating it long enough. Maybe follow up every 2 days with all these people who are there in your network, who are there, and keep following up with them, keep checking with them. Parallelly do preparation part, daily preparation, maintain a GitHub profile daily, right? Whatever you're learning, you're sharing sprint trainings with the project people, right? So figure it out, get the things done, put up something in code, maintain all that repository practice code in GitHub. Next, whatever you learned every single day, try to summarize it, put it into a blog or a post on LinkedIn. That's it. Do these right activities. And you're there in the market, always searching for new openings. You're there on the LinkedIn, searching for the right openings. There are ways. LinkedIn mein jaake just search karo, Java jobs, Java hiring, these keywords. You will find posts of the people. Try to see which are relevant to you. Drop them comments, drop them connection requests. Like, there are all these ways available. But daily you have to do that. And if you're not able to do that, that means you're following a failure strategy. And as long as you repeat the failure actions, don't expect success to come from it. That's what I'm saying. The value of progress. You're making the same mistakes again and again, every single day of your life. Start improving that. Fine, yesterday you were not able to do, but today try it. Be committed, be consistent, And then you will get different results. And then keep improving. Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. Guys, please understand, you are the problem, not anybody else. You are the problem. Your actions, your inactions, that is the problem. You are not able to do the right things consistently. That is the problem. Because of whatever reasons, God knows. Please do the right thing and improve with every single, like every day you are failing if you're not doing the right actions. Do you realize that? And you will continue to fail till you improve in your actions. Dumb people will stick with failure strategies forever. Try to improve. Try to improve. And let's say, even if after you're doing everything, be consistent with that. And again, try to see how I can make things better. All the right ideas which you get, keep applying that, and you will tune your way towards success. I'm telling you guys, get into that self-reflection mode. And when we say progress over perfection, this is what we are talking about. Every single day in the morning, plan what are your today's activity. All the ideas which we just spoke like 5 minutes ago, try to plan how much of that you're doing it on a daily basis. And then if you're not doing it, try to start doing it from tomorrow. And then try to analyze which of the ideas are really working for you. Multiply your efforts more there, which are not really working. Try to understand, okay, how can I make these things better? But the thing is, improve, improve, improve. And if you do daily improvement, just understand, if you do daily improvement, then you will accomplish your end result pretty quickly versus if you are improving randomly. If you do daily improvement, within 2 weeks, you will get better results. Because daily you try to do it, try to improve. Within 2 weeks, something will start happening. Versus if you are not doing daily improvement, it might even take 1 to 2 months of time and no results will come in your life. That is where today morning, when we started our session with meditation, you need to understand the notion of time. It is ticking, but some people will get results faster. Some people will take a lot of time because of your ability to take the right actions on a daily basis versus over a random period of time. Every day gives you an opportunity to become more better, take right actions, and that too with proper energy. That you can do daily. That is the power of focus. Don't wait, kisi din karunga, that's never going to happen. So get into this model of doing it daily, and that's how you will be getting it. Okay? That is the second thing. Is all this discussion that we are doing, it's for you to really ask question to yourself, are you doing the right things? Or are you still making the same mistakes every single day? And are you still stuck with the blaming attitude and the crying attitude? These are now some questions which you need to answer for your life. Whatever we discussed, analyze yourself. Where are you stuck? What are you doing? What are you not doing? And then how you can make it better. And come up with solutions. Okay, blame game, crying game, keep it aside. Come up with solutions of your problems and then solve it, fix your life. Okay, the world wants such kind of people, not blaming, complaining people. They want fixers. Okay, now let us touch the last topic for today. The last topic, it also has a lot of value in it. Okay, let's understand this. Extending your comfort zone. Like everybody of you would have played games, right? Video games, let's say bachpan mein ya abhi, wherever, right? Video games, people are habituated stage by stage of the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, and incrementally it keeps adding more and more complexity with every level, right? So you need to understand that human life is just like that. Okay, the more you grow, okay, you will face different set of challenges. The more you grow, you will face different set of challenges. Let's take a simple example. Earlier you were not knowing how to ride, let's say, a bike. You're not knowing how to drive a vehicle, beginning time, right? Whenever that stage was. So there was this, your comfort zone. You were not knowing how to drive the bike. Driving the bike was outside your comfort zone, and you were whoever you were inside it. Okay. Now the thing is, you then started learning to drive a bike, and then trial and error and blah blah blah, and eventually you learned how to drive bike. Maybe it depends like how quickly or late took time, but you eventually figured out. What does that mean? Your comfort zone expanded, and even driving a vehicle came inside your comfort zone now. But you need to understand, as soon as you acquired that skill of driving the bike, additional risk also came into your life. What if you meet with an accident? What if this happens? What if that happens? Earlier in your comfort zone, it was not there. But now, because you acquired another set of skills, more problems also came, and you need to be prepared even to deal with those problems. What does that mean? It's just like level 1, level 2 of a game. When you advance from level 1 to level 2, challenges will come along with the abilities. Maybe you will get, like if you're playing a game, your like whatever game you're playing, your capability will rise, but challenges also rise. That is what is life. Stage by stage, level by level, more problems will keep coming. And then solving the old problems will become easy for you. Okay, just try to understand. If you're on level 10, if you get a problem of level 5, you will be like easily curling. But when you were at level 5, that itself was a very big problem for you to solve. When you were trying to ride the bike in the beginning, that itself was a very big challenge. Nahi aata tha. You made a lot of mistakes there, but you acquired it. And then when you're on a further stage, driving the bike becomes easy for you. But there are other challenges at that level which might be hard for you. And let's say once you master those challenges, you will advance to an even bigger level. वहां पे और ज़्यादा complexity रहे. So I'm trying to just tell you, in your life, complexity, problems will always be there. Right now, let's say this is your comfort zone. There are all the problems in this comfort zone. And then you solve all these problems. And then you become really comfortable with whoever you are. Okay? But then comes a point for how long you will stay in this comfort zone. Because as soon as you try to expand this comfort zone, more challenges will come, more problems will come. Okay, now instead of this comfort zone, now if you make it this, more challenges, more problems. Now the question is, will you learn how to solve those challenges and problems? Or will you say, no, this is too much for me, I should go back to my older self? It's a choice. Let's say you're on level 1 of your life. You learned everything how to deal, and then you move to the level 2, more challenges, more problems, more complexity is coming. Now it's a choice given to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to learn this delta and then master that and change your comfort zone also there? Or do you want to come back to your previous comfort zone and stay the same? It's a choice given. And do you think life may always coming back is the option? No, it's not. You cannot stay a student all throughout your life. You cannot stay a child all throughout your life. You have to grow. Life is going in a forward direction. Time is not stuck still. Life goes on. And if you don't go along with life stage by stage, if you don't grow your capability to deal with your problems stage by stage and get back in your comfort zone, time will pass by and you will start losing just by staying whoever you are. That is where successful people say, don't stay in your comfort zone, because success lies outside the comfort zone. Because when you're outside the comfort zone, that means you're growing. And there is no end for that. Level 1. So you learn everything for level 1, you go to level 2. It comes with its whole complexity. You clear everything that, you go to level 3, it will have different set of complexity. Then you go to level 4, different set of complexity. But it is a choice given. Will you like to learn those complexity or fall back towards the older self? And now that is an active decision which you have to make. You can choose to be at a stage below where you know everything and in your comfort zone, but that kind of life is not going to be rewarding, because time passes, everything is moving forward in life, everything is going forward in life, but you chose to stay in your comfort zone. That's never the right option. And every time you extend your comfort zone, different challenges will come and you will get busy in solving those challenges. Know that this is going to happen till the time you die. All throughout your life, this is what it is. So I just want you to be aware of how life works. And what you should do is your decision. But don't make the mistakes. Otherwise, you will be lost in your life. And that is where the right solution is extending your comfort zone. Whatever you're comfortable right now, still try to do things which doesn't make you comfortable, which is your next level, and start practicing it more. Slowly, the more you practice, the more you see the problems of that, slowly you will become comfortable with bigger challenges also. That means you have grown as a person. And once you become comfortable with these challenges, फिर next level जाना, and then next level, and then next level. This is how, guys, like I lived my 13 years in IT industry. This is how you are passing, and I can completely understand. Right now, trying to get into the IT, that itself is a big challenge. Okay, now, but once you get in, do you think life is going to be pretty smooth? No, it's not. As soon as you get your job, a different pressure will come to you of projects, deadlines, understanding, coding, this, that, blah, blah, blah. A different demand will come, which is bigger than your comfort. Okay. And then it's a choice. Do you want to learn that, adapt that? Or what do you want to do? Do you want to start doing your job hunting back again? No, you cannot go back. You were trying all that to go to the next level. Now you are on next level. It is coming with more complexity to you. What do? Yes, many people will learn it because that's what is your life aim, to learn the job, get the job. But point is, after 3-4 years into career, people start getting comfortable. They're not ready to expand to challenges. That is where I think today's topic is for you. Be aware, because if you are not growing, you are losing every single day of your life. Every single day of your life, you are in your comfort zone, you're losing because the world is moving forward. You're giving up on your expansion forward. And now there is a difference between some people who are constantly growing with time versus some people who are getting stuck at every levels and deciding not to go forward. So make a wise decision. Because this is what I can tell you. It's your life, your decisions, but be smart enough to make the right decisions so that you can get the right results. Okay? I think some very important topics for required for every one of us for succeeding in life. Okay? And I think it's really good every single day you're pushing yourself, joining in the morning, so you can get this kind of a mindset and be a result-oriented, smart individual at whatever you do in your day-to-day life. And this applies, these concepts that we are discussing applies at every phase, every industry, every kind of problems. They all apply for a human being. Okay? And try to make right value out of it. Okay, chalo, all the very best. I will be sharing this. Let's take the attendance and then let's close the call for today. Evolve, guys, evolve. And the world needs better people. Okay, crying, complaining to sare koi hai, right? But the world needs better people who can do something big. And देखो guys, once you can do all these bigger things, then you can go to your next stage, which is helping others to do the big thing, right? And then you will start having an impact on the world in the life of other people. That's how you become valuable to the world. Okay, so that's important. Okay, mark for attendance. Next, we will be meeting on Monday, 6:30. Weekend off. Monday को 6:30 करते हैं. Chalo, team, mark your attendance. It's 7:30 a.m. Continue with the rest of the activities. Don't go back to sleep. Go back outside in the maybe park. Listen to something more or in audiobooks or something. Do some nice exercise. And after that, take a cold shower, eat nice healthy breakfast, and then get on with the day. Okay, what do you want to do today? Get into that zone. Okay, you will accomplish results. You can start believing and get into that aggressive mode. Pomodoro follow karo throughout the day. Stay focused on your mission. Keep your goal in front of you. What do you want? Keep checking with yourself. Are you lazy or are you really focused towards accomplishing it? Day by day, the better you hoga. If you're working right, day by day, you will improve and you will get the results. Fine. Okay, everybody. Chalo, let's mark the attendance and change your life with your own hands. Chalo, thank you all. See you guys on